Welcome to Stop the Madness. What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Stop the Madness. I'm your host, The Kid Plot. Thank you so much for joining us once again. Of course, I'm here with my co-host, Isaac Cotto.
Let's do it.
Help us get to 3K. We've been at 28 and some change. We need y'all.
Getting close.
We're getting close, man. We trying to get out here to give. Yeah, we're trying to give you guys this content so you can help us get there. So please subscribe, share it with your friends, share it on your pages, so people know about us when we go live, when we put out these videos. So like and subscribe and comment on the video as well. So what we talking about? Kick us off, Cotto.
Hey, so we did a video a while back about he's an ex-Marine, I believe. Mm-hmm. Penny's on a subway station, New York City. And there's this dude acting crazy, some black guy.
I remember.
And, threatening passengers, just acting erratic. And, it could be a dangerous situation.
Right. Guy
jumps up, snatches the guy, puts him in the rear naked choke in the train station, waiting for the cops to arrive. And so he even had some passengers help him out. He holds the guy, cops arrived, and I think within a short period of time, the guy dies.
That's right. How long ago was that?
I want to say 6-7 months ago.
Okay.
So the dude dies, and so then all of a sudden the DA, it becomes this big political thing because it's a white guy killing a black guy.
Right, of course.
Yada, yada, yada. And so they went ahead and charged him with manslaughter. His case just wrapped up, and now the jury is deliberating on is he guilty or not. So we're just going to go through the video real quick, talk about that, and give our little opinion.
Let's check it out.
Let's do it.
A jury in New York City is now deliberating in the trial of Marine veteran Daniel Penny. Penny is accused of manslaughter and negligent homicide in the death of Jordan Neely by putting him in a fatal chokehold on a subway car.
That encounter caught on video and drawing attention to the case from across the country. Joining us now, criminal defense attorney Bernarda Villalona. She's been tracking it too. Bernarda, even if Penny is convicted of manslaughter, the judge could dismiss that, right? And sentence him to or on a lesser charge. How exactly would that work?
So what the judge can do, if the defense attorney files a motion for a directed verdict or to set aside the verdict, then the judge can take a look at what the grounds are to set aside a verdict. In this type of case, it would be either there's new evidence that appeared after the trial.
I'm going to stop it there because that's assuming that he's been convicted, and this is something that his attorneys can do to ask for a directed verdict and see if the judge would change. But let's just talk about what is the jury deliberating, right? So self-defense, right? You have to believe or have a reasonable belief of serious bodily harm or that to others around you, right? So if I think someone's going to stab you and I shoot them and I kill them and I truly believed and the average person seeing the scenario would believe that, that you was about to get stabbed, is justified that I kill this person in self-defense or defending you.
Right.
Same thing in my case. If I believe, if it's a reasonable belief, that's the key, that my life was in danger and I ended up killing this person, self-defense.
But what determines reasonable belief?
That's where the jury comes in.
Okay.
It's what the average person seeing the scenario would say, I can see that he would believe his life was in danger.
So that belief is based on the actions of that person at that point in time, like how close they were, how erratic they might have been acting.
Yeah,
or like what is that belief?
So
like, that
I'm sure his attorneys are arguing. He got the guy on the ground. He's holding him in a chokehold. He's fighting him. He doesn't know if the guy has a knife.
Okay.
He doesn't know if I let this guy up, he's not going to turn around and shoot me or stab me. So in his mind, he could really believe like my life's in danger. I got to hold on to this guy. Right. And so what he was doing, he was waiting for the cops to show up to take over the scene. But the guy dies. And so the prosecution is saying he should have used force, but not that much force to end up killing the guy because he was not in danger. He didn't seem to be resisting. So that's the question. What would the average person believe given those facts in that scenario? Was it reasonable? Did he act with a reasonable person, or was it unreasonable? Example.
Well, let's speak facts. I know you were about to give an example, right? But before you do that, how about we give our opinion on that? Like, what is it that You got Siri going on. What is it that you think? What's your opinion? Do you think there was reasonable threat? I mean, what is your opinion? I think
you can reasonably believe your life's in danger, right? You're in the subway. You're in a closed environment in the subway station. It's not like you can get up and run away. Which in New York City, you have a duty to retreat. But in a closed environment, you can't retreat. Like, he's stuck. Like, he's got a hold of this guy, and he's like, I got to hold on to him because, again, you don't know if the guy's carrying a knife. You have no idea. What good is it? You let the guy go, and he turns around and stabs you, right? So and then you have other passengers that had fear and helped them out. It's reasonable. Like,
so
yes,
to you, it's reasonable.
Yes. What his actions were completely reasonable. He had all the reason to fear for his life. And if the guy died, it's okay. It's in self-defense.
Yeah, because based on the video that we saw, to me, it looked reasonable as well. You know, the problem is because of this 2024 and this, what is it, this woke mentality or whatever the hell is going on right now, the way the sensitivity of our society right now.
Race relations.
Yes, those racial battles that, you know, keeps coming up all the time. Anytime it's a white cop doing, or not a white cop, a white person, just forget about cop, a white person doing anything to a minority, in particular African-American, it's going to be automatically racist.
And let me tell you, if the guy gets convicted, man, ain't nobody going to help nobody on no train station no more. That's over. Like, good luck trying to see if someone's going to help another person because you're going to you're going to catch a case.
All right, so let's make a prediction then. Right now, right here, right now. Is he going to get convicted or not?
There's 7 women, 5 men, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be a not guilty verdict.
Okay, my prediction is not guilty as well.
So that's
we'll see if we're right.
I mean, I just don't see why the prosecution would even. The guy had 40 arrests, history of mental health. He had an outstanding warrant. Like, it was for a reason. The guy was scary.
Yeah, but all that background information that you gave, the guy that killed him had no idea that he was 40 times
in the sense arrested. That is this someone who could present as someone that's particularly dangerous?
But that's a hindsight perspective.
Sure.
In the moment, no one knew his history.
No.
So that hindsight perspective means nothing in that moment when he did what he did. However, he just used excessive force without knowing he was using excessive force because he believed, I got to neutralize this threat because there's a lot of people here that are afraid that might, and we don't know what this guy's capable of. That fear, that belief system of, hey, he might do something to kill someone or hurt someone badly.
Yeah, and he didn't look like he was even applying. Look, when you apply a rear naked choke the correct way, the person is out cold within 3 seconds, right?
Yeah, but you're saying the correct way. You are a black belt in jiu-jitsu.
Right,
that's 99% of people are not that.
Exactly. So my whole point is, just because he has a guy in a chokehold doesn't mean the guy's just going to go flat within a few seconds.
Sure.
He was resisting for a good amount of time. So guess what? He's holding on. Like, he's holding on for his dear life. So we'll see, man. It would really suck in that scenario. I remember growing up in New York City and riding the 4 train and 125th, like some dudes were walking. Man, it was a scary environment.
Man, this sucks, man. I wanted to bet you. I was hoping you would say he would be guilty, man. That way I could bet you $50 that he will not be guilty. But damn, we can't bet.
I guess we agree on that one.
We got to find a different bet next time.
All right, well, let's see. We are on the jury watch.
Yes.
Hey, let us know what you think. Is he guilty, not guilty, self-defense, or excessive force? Comment below. We see y'all soon.
All right, yo, peace.
Peace.